Hello friends, and how the hecky pecky are you? It is me, Savannah, and today you and me are going to make my K-pop photo card advent calendar. So last year I picked up this advent calendar from Target, and it has a bunch of little pockets, and what you typically do is take this little snowflake and move it along the pockets to count down the days to Christmas. But what I want to do is count down the days to Christmas with my favorite K-pop idols. So because there was pockets, I thought, great, I'll stick my little photo cards in here so I can be surprised with a new photo card every day till Christmas. And that was all handy dandy until last year when I went to do it. I discovered that some of the pockets are not quite big enough to fit a photo card in. So that is what we're going to do today. First, we're going to fix my little advent calendar, and then we're going to pick out some photo cards from my albums and put them in their pockets and count down to Christmas with some photo cards. So let's get to fixing my advent calendar. Arrow has come to join us. Hello. How are you? Oh, thank you. Thank you. You're such a happy boy. They got a new toy today, so he's very happy. He's very happy. You're sitting on top of the advent calendar. Look at you. You're sitting on top of our advent calendar. What do you think this is? Hello friends, it is indeed the next day. I'm pretending that it's not and still put on the flannel I was wearing around the house yesterday for some continuity, but it is indeed the next day and we are ready to fill our advent calendar with photo cards. So welcome to the K-pop shrine. This is where I keep all of my albums, as you can see. So I think I have 29 albums, but some of these don't have regular, like some of these old BTS albums don't have regular photo card shaped photo cards, so we'll have to exclude those. But I think taking that into account, we could probably pull a singular photo card from all of my albums and mix them all up and be able to put them into the advent calendar so that like everyone's represented, which would be nice. I mean, I never really talked about my K-pop collection too much, but I obviously collect BTS. This shelf has now turned into my Dreamcatcher shelf. I absolutely adore Dreamcatcher. All of my 2022 raps, both my Spotify and my YouTube, put Dreamcatcher as my #1 artist I listen to, so they were my favorite for 2022, that is for sure. I went to their concert this year. I am a Dreamcatcher girly for life, okay? And then the bottom shelf is actually a little bit messy because that's kind of where I put everything else. So we have some 17, we have In Hyphen, Tomorrow by Together, Why'd I just call them by their full name? We have La Seraphim, Blackpink, and then I have one Stray Kids. I actually really want to get their other album that just came out, but I've actually had a hard time kind of finding it in stores. So that is my whole album collection. And I mean, I guess that's the perfect video to kind of talk about it, because I'm even now gonna start pulling out the albums so that we can put them into our advent calendar. And you know that new toy I told you about? Are you going crazy? He loves it. It's a little, it's a little Kong toy. It's so hard to follow you, Bubs. You're running all over. Oh my gosh. He's being a crazy man. He's our crazy man. So since my plan is to put the photo cards in the pockets facing backs out, I'm going to skip ones that like have their names right at the top, because that kind of ruins the surprise. I'll know who it is days in advance. So I'm just gonna try and find ones that, like, even if they're signed at the bottom, I can still cover it up. And since I don't know Korean very well, whatever is written at the top won't be too much of a spoiler to me. So I think this is gonna mostly be what happens with my Dreamcatcher cards. They really do typically have like the members' names written on them. A lot of my BTS cards, like I've already pulled out, have no member specificness to the back of them, which is nice for me right now. So I'm going to randomly pick one of these Dreamcatcher cards, and on we go. Every time I open my TXT Escape album, I actually always giggle because look. Hunikai? Hunikai? Ready? Hunikai? Hunikai! I pretty much pulled him for everything. Which literally makes me giggle every time.
If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
We got all of our photo cards. Try not to look too closely at them, but yes, I'm going to mix them all up. Hello, Mr. Arrow. Hi, hello, how are ya? Oh yeah, hi. Okay, hold on, sir. Hold on, hop in once again. We are laying on the advent calendar. Hey, whoa, you silly boy. Since you're not going to be joining me for all days before Christmas, I thought what I'll do is I'll flip the card up, show you, and throw it into the pocket, and not really watch what I show you, of course, but that way you kind of get the sneak peek of what order everything will go in. Okay friends, the K-pop advent calendar is created. And I just had a funny realization that when I go to edit this video, I'll be spoiled with all the cards I picked. So why am I only just realizing that now? But anyways, this is how I make my K-pop photo card advent calendar. Well friends, I hope you enjoyed this video, getting to see kind of all of the photo cards I've ever pulled from my album collection. I feel like that's something that I haven't shown on the channel before, like each and every pull from all of my albums. Now you kind of got an in-depth tour of my K-pop collection and also got to make my advent calendar with me. So I hope you have a fun way to count down to the holidays if you are celebrating, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!